Today we're taking on Canyonlands National Park, one of the most epic landscapes in the country, and we're doing it in record time. We'll even throw in a little Arche National Park for an added bonus. We're hitting the must-see overlooks, the jaw-dropping views, the absolute highlights of Canyonlands, all in one afternoon, so you can maximize your trip without burning vacation days. Trust us, you're not going to want to miss this one. Let's get rambling, Ramblers.
All right, Ramblers, we're getting ready to take off this morning and head out to Canyonlands and downtown Moab.
Yeah, we got some coolers. We got a cooler full of water here and some snacks just in case we're going to be extended time. Thanks for laughing.
What just happened?
Yeah, I stubbed my head. That's what I did.
You love me, right?
Oh, I do. I love you so.
Are you okay? Is your head okay?
I'll get through it. Thanks for asking. It's only a $20 copay at the local clinic, so that's fine.
Oh, he was putting the cooler in there. He packed us a little snacks, packed us some stuff. So we're heading out. We're heading out for the day. We arrived last night here in Moab. That drive was amazing.
Yeah, the drive was gorgeous. It was just, I've never seen anything like it. We've never been here before. I don't know hardly anything about Moab other than that it's kind of like a central location of the national parks. If you want to visit, you use this as a base camp. And currently we're at the Sun Outdoors North Moab campground right now, and that's going to be our base camp for the next 4 days, 5 nights. And I can't wait to bring you guys along.
We are 7 minutes from Arches, and we're about 30 minutes from Canyonland, so good location.
Today's going to be just kind of a lazy, laid-back day, and then tomorrow we're going to hit it hard. We're going to hit it hard at 3 a.m. and we're going to, oh no, okay, we're gonna hit it hard at 6 a.m. Okay, we're gonna hit it hard at 7 a.m. We're gonna hit it hard at noon.
And Saved by the Bell.
When you get here to Moab, you want to get into the hub of information, so come over here to the information center. They're going to tell you what's going on. You know, we just had a short drive right from the campground, and we passed a lot of things going on as far as ATV rentals, bars, restaurants. There's a lot of things going on here. Come on into the information center, kind of collect your thoughts and see where you want to go from there.
And if you look through it, you'll see another arch in the distance. Okay, come up here to the end of this one.
All right, so Patty was wonderful. We have so much information. I already researched some, but man, it's nice to always go in still, talk to the locals. She gave us a map, even for us to take our Jeep and go have some fun while we're here. Ron's excited for that.
Oh yeah, here we go. We got the itinerary. Patty showed us the itinerary for what we're gonna do and then we're gonna go to see the point where Thelma and Louise drove right off the cliff, or the stunt drivers drove right off the cliff. And we're gonna take our Jeep to get there. You can go through the state park or the national park to see where it's at, but we're going to go right to the cliff and stop short. We're not going to go any further.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're going to go right to the cliff.
No, we're not.
And look over.
Anyway, this was well worth the stop. We had a good time in there, actually. We learned a lot, and let's go put it all to use. So right now, Ron is putting the guide along in our phone. So we purchased the guide along for both Canyonlands and Arches. It only cost us $30, $25? I think it was $25,
Yeah, $25
to have both of them. It's kind of a deal to have both of them. Now, we've used guide along before. If you go follow us in Yellowstone or Grand Tetons, we introduce that to you. We find it almost like a private tour guide. We like the voice of the gentleman on there. We like that he takes us along, tells us little facts, tells us stories along the way. Now, let's show you what the guide along is all about in Canyonlands.
If you can hear this, well, then we're off to a great start. Join the tour by heading to the recommended start location or join anywhere along the set route.
Okay, well, that's good advice. So let's head on out. I forget what the guy's name is. His whole career is just doing this all around the country. The same guy does it, and that's a lot of talking.
He's been fantastic. We've really enjoyed him. He has a great career. And you know what? There's somebody else I think who would have a great career in that. Do you know who that might be?
No.
Yes, I love listening to Ron do the little tours that he does for us and do the narrations. And honestly, a lot of other people have commented on that. And I've been trying to get him to do stuff like that for years. And then all of a sudden, he joins me with this YouTube adventure and
Well, thanks for inviting me along. Thanks for inviting me along, Jody.
and does some narrations. And now that's one of the most popular comments we get is they love Ron's narrating voice. So maybe Ron has a future guide along himself.
I have enough irons in the fire to start another career, so I'll just stick to just rambling around. Before we head out, let's talk about where we are and where we are going. Moab is more than we realized. This is the perfect town for outdoor adventures and indoor fun. 2 national parks are close by, Arche National Park and today's destination, Canyonlands National Park. We'll talk more about Arches in the next video, so we'll stay focused on Canyonlands in this one. There's a couple of main entrances to the park, the one in the Needles District and the one we're going to, 45 minutes from Moab, the Island in the Sky entrance. Canyonlands has 4 very different distinct districts, the Needles, the Maze, Horseshoe Canyon, and the most popular, the Island in the Sky. We would have loved to explore Canyonlands for a week and give you a comprehensive look into this park, but our time is limited. So we're going to hit the hot spots on the main road and show you how to see this wondrous national park in just a few hours.
As we drive, I'll tell us about places that we can stop and see. I'll provide directions, or I might even have a story to share. All you have to do is enjoy the scenery and decide which places you'd like to stop at. Oh, and driving. Yeah, I'm going to need you to put your hands back on the steering wheel, please. Thank you very much.
We just pulled over, so we're maybe about 5 or 6 miles off the turnout. And one of the first viewpoints that we're coming to is the Monitor and the Merrimack. They're both named after Civil War battleships. So yeah, I know, in the middle of the desert.
The guide along mentioned this, so we're just stopping here for a moment. We're not even in Canyonlands yet. We still have like 15 more miles to go, but we thought we'd just pull over. It doesn't hurt, and this is beautiful. I could see why they made this a stop.
Even today, the road remains only 1 car wide with pullouts for passing.
We made it to the Canyonlands sign, so we gotta get out and take a photo for you. Here we go.
You do need a National Parks pass to enter Canyonlands, but during the shutdown, everyone's on the honor system.
If you go to the visitor center here at Canyonlands, I'm sure you'll notice it, but I saw a few people just take off and not even notice this. Go across the crosswalk to come get this amazing view. Oh my goodness. I really hope that you see what we see. I hope this does it justice. Ron's convinced me to come down here. We'll see how long I last down here. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm kind of glad I came down here, but
No, because I want you to look at, no, come here and look at the road.
no, I will a little, but you,
Well, no, you need to come here where I'm standing.
I'm scared.
Well, look at the car down there. Do you want to go on that road?
I'll think about
Look
it.
it over to the right. Look at it's in the shade. See?
Oh no, I've seen this on videos. I already told myself I wasn't doing it. No, look at, it's just cliffs on the
Yeah,
other
there's
side.
no way I'm taking you. I think this is the Schaefer Road. So during the the cattleman days, I guess, you know, how long ago? 100 years ago, the cattle would feed up on top of the mesa. That was during the summertime, and then the wintertime, they would go down into the valley, and that Schaefer Road is the one that the cattle would go along and down that Schaefer Road. That's how they go from the top of the mesa down to the bottom to feed.
All right, Ramblers, that was an incredible view, and there's no way I'm driving on that road. I just watched a couple vehicles on that road, and there's no way Ron's getting me on that road. But the view was amazing. So don't forget, after the visitor center, walk across that crosswalk, go over to this view. It was unbelievable.
Acorn sheep. Oh yeah, they especially like the area surrounding the views of Navajo sandstone on our route.
All All right, so we're here at Mesa Arche, and it's one of these stops that's gonna give you just something instantly. So it's one of those arches that are very well known, very popular. Most people like to hit it though for sunrise. It's one of the most beautiful ones to hit at sunrise, and especially for photography. We're here in the middle of the day, we might come back later. I do see why people drive up here. It's really easy. You could drive up the 45 minutes, get out, walk 5 minutes, and get that beautiful photo. And I'm thinking I'm gonna be dragging Ron back here for a beautiful sunset. This is incredible. Take a look at this. We just finished Mesa Arche. It was amazing. I hope you enjoy what we show you, and we're tempted into coming back at a sunrise.
And once we reach Grand Viewpoint, we'll see a fantastic display of the geological history, one of the most remote areas of Canyonlands National Park. So this is most likely as close as we'll get to the maze.
Yeah, so that was Candlestick Tower Overlook. Take advantage of the viewpoints. Just pull right on over. You can stay there for 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, you know, just take a glance. But I do recommend pulling over, especially when something is so easy as convenient to do that. Because you're not driving into a parking lot, you're just pulling right over and you can get right to it and take a look at a gorgeous view. And you can stay as long as you want.
We still haven't made it far. We're just kind of enjoying every little stop along the way. And this is Buck Canyon. Buck Canyon Overlook is another instant overlook where you just pull over, walk 200 feet. Looks like it's about 2 minutes, if that, to walk over and see this whole entire canyon. And like I said, he was mentioning earlier that this is one of the most popular areas to see a beautiful sunset. So keep that in mind if you're gonna come out here during that time of the day. So Ramblers, if you're enjoying this so far, please make sure to subscribe, become a Rambler. We have a QR code right here. We make it really easy for you. There is no charge to become a Rambler, and then you can keep doing adventures with us. So we are halfway, no, we're not even halfway through. We are only partway through this adventure we've been on. We told everybody we're heading for 30 days on the road, and we've already been to Salt Lake, we've already been to Park City, we're now exploring Moab, Arches, Canyonlands. We still have to go to the big balloon festival, and we're gonna head to the Grand Canyon and Horseshoe Bend. There is so much more to see, and we're gonna be on Route 66 or Route 66, however you want to say it. So follow along, Ramblers.
Hi folks.
Hi. And so this one has the name White Something Overlook. So Ron will include that below. They say it's a great spot to bring a picnic. There's several areas out here to sit, to relax, and they do have restrooms out here in this spot. Here is the view that we're looking at this overlook right now.
I think this is a great photo for us to have a selfie.
Selfie? Yeah. Selfie time.
Yeah.
So right out here at this point, you can come here and park and enjoy this covered picnic area and that beautiful view that we just shared with you.
Some of them have grills, so if you are having a picnic, if you're coming to the park and you're gonna wanna have a picnic, stop by the White Rim Overlook, because that's the one that has the picnic tables with the covered areas.
All right, on to the next spot. All right, we're at the end of Canyonlands, Grand Viewpoint. Now you can just come over here and park and barely walk out 300 feet and get that whole overlook. Or you can do the 2-mile loop. We just came from the parking lot. I've only walked a couple steps, and here everybody gets to enjoy it. So there's a lot here you can enjoy, even if you have difficulty, you know, getting out at overlooks. These are pretty close. I've seen a lot of people really enjoying these views. There's a lot to see along here, and this is the very end. I can even tell you which one I like more, huh?
Yeah, so you got the Navajo Mountains out over there, and then you have the needles down into there. And then you see the road that goes down.
Oh yeah, right there.
That's the White Rim Road that goes all the way down there. And then there's like a spire out there that's called Totem Pole, a spire of eroded sandstone. It's about 305 foot high. It's the tallest feature in Monument Basin. This is I think the furthest point south. It's a turnabout. Then you can go back up. Then we're going to head over to the uprising, the
dome. There's a dome.
Yeah,
So,
the upright dome or something like that.
We skipped 2 locations because we knew we might want to do some hiking. We wanted to get a little cooler out. It's 89 degrees today, October 2nd. So be prepared for any weather. All right, heading back. Just rambling around, just rambling around.
That's a catchy tune. Well done.
Rambling around, just rambling around. In a world of adventure is where we'll be found. We're just rambling around, just rambling around, just rambling around.
I apologize if I'm out of breath. It is straight uphill for the entire walk. So far we've been walking for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. Really, it looks like I can already see the peak. So if you just keep moving straight uphill, 10 to 15. And today, with all these little hikes, I'd be curious how many we've done. And I've earned a beer. So we'll take you to a brewery later.
Upheaval Dome is not an impact crater or a volcanic crater. It's a mystery. The sign theorizes many possibilities of how this rock pushed to the surface, but we'll just leave it to the geologists.
It's peak hour, very hot out here, 89 degrees, as I've said already, probably a couple times too. And we figured we just wanted to go to the first overlook since we're doing so many stops today.
And when you get back to the doggies.
And we have Mickey and Minnie waiting for us at the RV. We're gonna start driving back through Canyonlands. If we see something else, we'll let you know. All right, heading back to the Jeep. Hopefully this helps you. Hit like if you've been enjoying this, if this is helping you plan your trip, or if it's just entertaining watching older, middle-aged people hiking who are out of shape.
Yeah, if you like watching a fat man breathe hard and sweat, then please hit like, subscribe.
I think it's almost beer time. Yep, almost beer o'clock. Let's go. We're starting our morning here off in downtown Moab, Utah. We're gonna go down the street, show you places to eat, show you places to get some of those souvenirs before you leave town.
There's a lot of little shops around here on the main street, but I recommend stopping by the information center first, and they have a lot of souvenirs as well.
So a great place for lunch, dinner, I think even breakfast. We searched and looked up all the top places to go enjoy around here. There's several of them. Moab Diner. So it's got that old feel to it. Have a little lunch before we try to make a sunset evening at Arche National Park. So let's go in and check out Moab Diner.
So in 1969, this was a drive-in, complete with the roller skates, the drive-up windows. It was the poor boy drive-in, and true to its namesake, they sold 29-cent hamburgers to make it affordable for that poor boy. And then in the 70s it was sold, became the Grand Ice Cream Parlor, and became like an enclosed area, so you no longer was it a drive-in. The whole family can come in, there's lots of seating, can't wait for them to get the food out here.
And we went with the French dip. It looked as one of their top items they recommend, and when it mentioned slices of tender beef, couldn't help it. Look at that beef hanging out of there. There's a lot of flavor in that beef. It is tender. The hoagie is very nice. And the au jus was flavored fantastically. Anybody who's watched this and knows me, I'm guilty. I have a sweet tooth. And so I also saw on the menu that they're known for milkshakes and other wonderful desserts. So I asked the gentleman, what is this dessert? And it's a special cinnamon dessert, cinnamon rage or something. So I said, okay, we'll take that at the end. So they brought it to me. I did not see the picture of it. I had no idea. You're not gonna believe this. Holy cow. Now that's a dessert. Ready? Here we go. Holy cow.
Ice cream, caramel, walnuts,
caramel,
cinnamon roll, and then you got
it looks like
cream.
pecans actually, but it could be walnuts.
Oh,
I think
pecans,
it's pecans.
Yeah,
We
even
have,
better.
I went ahead and got a little bit of everything on here, along with some whipped cream, ice cream. Holy cow. Amazing. I do not regret ordering this. Ron is going to help me. We're going to show how much we love dessert.
We should have had it at the beginning. We should have ate that first.
Well, that was amazing.
It was. It
That
was.
was like really good. And
I need to wash my hands. I need to go to the restroom and wash my hands full of syrup.
We had a meal together, dessert, and an appetizer, and it was $40. So keep in mind, like, if they kept the true essence that they started with, where Ron had mentioned that it was like 29 cents a burger. I really feel like it's a very reasonable place to take your family for a meal while you're here. So, and it was good. Just go down the streets here, and there's side-by-sides and razors all along here in Moab on the main street. It's a lot of fun, and just see the variety of Jeeps and Broncos and Hummers. How could you not go to Moab and not go to a brewery that's called Moab Brewery? Here we go. So there was a food truck down in the food truck area that had a little area that you could have these beers, and they looked good. The menu looked good, but we wanted to visit the actual location, so here we are. We had a Hefeweizen, and Ron had a, it was like pineapple.
Yeah, it was a juicy IPA, pineapple, mango, passion fruit. You know, but it was okay. It was okay.
Yep.
It was a beer.
Yep.
It was a little too much after having that
lunch.
sugar, but we'll persevere. So now it's time to say hi to the dogs, let them out for a little bit, and then we're going to head over to Arche's.
Yeah. All right, Ramblers, we just got back from downtown Moab. That was fantastic. We had an amazing meal. We went by the brewery and we checked out the whole downtown area. But when we pulled in, a couple people came up to us and said hello. They were from Oregon, and they said that they watch us, and they couldn't believe it. And they were worried about coming up to us. They didn't know how to approach us. They knew our videos. They remembered starting to watch us when we were with the Rhodesmiths in Oregon. So hello, Ken and Pam. And then they said they just went to the Tetons thanks to us.
Nick.
So thank you for approaching us. We appreciate you. Enjoy the bumper sticker.
Let's go down to the big one.
We're going to end this video with a little trip into Arches National Park to round out the day and show you the sunset. But don't worry, next video we're going to have you covered with a lot more highlights of this beautiful national park.
So if anybody who's ever watched and knows me, I don't do well with heights.
Know that here at Arches National Park, we'll find the densest concentration of natural rock arches in the entire world.
The first stop we're taking is going to be Park Avenue. People said these look like a bunch of buildings along Park Avenue. It is a 1 mile walk, one way. We're not gonna do the whole walk because we're trying to make it somewhere by sunset, but we're gonna give you an idea of what it looks like.
So when you're looking out here at the dirt, this is actually a crust. And the rule is don't bust a crust, because this crust over the soil keeps it in, keeps it from blowing, because it's really windy right now. And if it didn't have the crust, dust would be everywhere. Don't bust a crust so you don't get the dust.
Okay, do not pass the first stop, Park Avenue. Pull over, it's the very first stop. Wow, oh, here's the trail, I see. So it's a 1 mile trail down.
If you're with a group, you can walk 1 mile down that way. If there's other people that don't want to walk, they can get back in the rig and meet you on the other side at the Courthouse View parking lot.
It's a beautiful time of the night. It's about 5:30 now. A great time to be walking this. Wow, this is beautiful.
The Arches National Park has over 2,000 arches. Right behind me right there, you can see that those are 2 arches that have fallen or collapsed. You can see that it's curved. It's almost like a basin, like a curved basin at the bottom of each arch that used to be there. And then off to the left there is Baby Arch. It's just starting to appear, and it's going to get larger and larger as time progresses.
If you couldn't guess just by seeing this, we are at Balanced Rock. We actually visited a Balanced Rock in Idaho. You'll need to go watch that video. Wow, someday we might hear that this isn't up here. I don't know. I'm really questioning it, but it looks like a big dinosaur egg balancing up here. Beautiful, beautiful day. Even though there's a storm coming, this is fun.
We're going to race over to the windows section of Arches National Park to see if we can find a little bit of a sunset before the rain comes in.
Arches exist in all shapes and sizes, and certain shapes are
Getting rained out in the windows section, now it's a race over to the Delicate Arch viewpoint before the sun goes down. Here you're going to see Delicate Arch, but you won't be able to get to it.
All right, Ramblers, we failed you. We parked really quick at Delicate Arch area. We chose to do the quicker half-mile walk. Not even half mile, it was like 200 feet, 300 feet straight up. It's the lower Delicate Arch, so we could see it from afar. We don't have direct access. But if we end up doing the upper Delicate, it would be 3 miles, and we would have been right there. Ron's gonna show you real quick, everybody hanging out over there. Here's the sunset, we still get that shot. So that's what happens when you run out of time. We stopped maybe a couple too many times on the way out here, but this has been absolutely amazing. It turned out to be a beautiful sunset, actually, with all these rain clouds and the storm and everything going on. We got pretty lucky. We still ended up with a nice sunset.
Yeah, clouds make a great sunset.
Well, that concludes our tour and our day. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did making it. Hit the bell icon to be notified of our next video coming up in Arches National Park and exploring more of Moab with its wild outdoor activities. Be sure to subscribe to become a Rambler. It's free. We have a lot of just rambling around to show you. Thanks for watching, Ramblers.